Today's call is really an introduction, okay, to what's moving forward. What's moving forward is equal distribution of leads until we find out who closes the most, and then we readjust who gets most of the leads. That's basically what's going to happen. And then after that, we're going to bring on another rep, and we're going to bring on another rep until we find out who's closing all the fucking deals. And let me tell you why. Because I've been in this industry for a very long time. And what I know about this industry is when someone has a YouTube organic channel, and they have a setup, and they have a lead filter, and they have a brand, those are layups. Those are easy deals. All you have to do is help them make sense of the money and help them figure out how they can get the money if they don't have it. But these are layups. With every single organization I've worked in, when we've done a data analysis, comparing it to the LinkedIn outbound leads, comparing it to the Facebook ads, the YouTube ads, it was always direct intent YouTube that was right at the top with hundreds of millions of dollars worth in sales, because those guys know who you are. So what's my point? My point is this should be easy for you, okay? And I am going to tell you why it won't be easy for you, for both of you. The only reason it will not be easy is because you don't agree with something inside of the organization. You do not agree with the program. You do not agree with the deliverable. You do not agree that it's worth $7,000. When they say, what about Beachbody? It costs $300. You secretly agree with that. And when you agree with that, you will not close. So that means you're going to have to get right with yourself. Okay, that's what it's really about. This is all internal objections that everybody has inside the fitness industry. Everybody in the fitness industry with their salespeople has these problems where they're looking at the personal trainer at the gym. They're looking at, I don't know, nowadays they have VR trainers, bro. I got my VR headset. They got a bunch of fucking trainers on there for $20 a month where I'm jumping up and down with them. Okay, like then you've got the fitness stuff on your app. You got all this bullshit. And then inside of your mind, you're comparing all of it to, not because you're comparing it, but because the lead or the prospect said to you, I can get this instead of what you have. And secretly, you think that that other person is better than you. That means you're not sold. You're not sold on the doctors in the organization, on the deliverables in the organization. You think the price is way overpriced. But let me tell you something, okay? Logically, for you, it makes sense. If I say to you, $7,000 is worth it not to get diabetes, not to spend $50,000 on a heart surgery, okay? Not to die and have to have your family spend money on the funeral and have everybody at the casket, to feel depressed, to have your dick not work, to have no woman want to fuck you, okay? That's worth the $7,000. I can tell you that. And you will say to me that you agree. But the reality is you don't agree inside of your heart. And that's the fucking problem. The problem is you probably haven't spent that much money on some shit, okay? That's the real problem. The problem is these salespeople in the fitness industry do not fall victim to this idea that they can get it somewhere cheaper, because they can't. You're not selling a training program. You're selling an outcome, a guaranteed outcome.